Up in the sky. It's a bird.
It's a plane.
It's...
Hey everyone, welcome back out to another episode of Out and About Science with Mr. D. Today I'm coming to you from the Luzerne County Sports Complex over in, I believe it's 44 Wyoming, PA here. And in the background you can see I actually got some shale ground here, but I'm going to be walking with my wife and my daughter on the Wyoming Valley levee system along the Susquehanna River. And in the background also, over back there is the Wyoming Valley Airport. So it's a small plane airport, so hopefully we'll be able to get a couple views of some of those planes coming in low and landing over at the airport, especially as we get up higher and walk on the levee, which you can see up there behind me. Is where we're going to head out to in a couple seconds. So it's a cold day, probably upper 30s, but nice and sunny and shiny and a beautiful day. So let's science on. Just a nice day, beautiful. My daughter and my wife up there, walking ahead of me. Nice, beautiful little seating area here to enjoy the river throughout. And these signs are put up on this levee system, you know, throughout Kirby Park, all along the trail, and just kind of giving you some of the history. But they've been up here quite a long time and definitely have seen some better days. And it looks like we got a kind of a plane coming here, guys. So see if I can get that in for you. A little bit. There you go. See if I can zoom in. Kind of lost it there. There we go. I'm going in for a landing down there over at the airport. And again, we're going to walk right through, right along next to it. So hopefully we'll be able to get some closer up views of that, some planes as we get closer. And kind of hear one. You're not even here, but kind of high for landing yet. I'm kind of up there. There we go. Try to focus in on that for you a little bit. Really hard with the blue sky, but it's getting a little windy up here on the levee system, making it a little chilly, so apologize for any of the wind. But thanks for coming along for the walk. My family and myself today. Well, some of my family, mother, son, and daughter are at home working on some schoolwork, preparation for the week. And of course, we have the Appalachian Mountains there in the background. Here. So just making for beautiful scenery here in the Wyoming Valley. Thus the name of the Wyoming Valley Airport, which I believe is owned by Luzerne County, which we are in northeastern Pennsylvania. Again, we got a power line running along top of the mountain over there. And you can see and it's been pretty cold this week, so Maybe you'll see a little white there on top of the mountain. Still some snow remaining. During the day it gets warm, 30s, 40s. Melts some of that snow, and then it's been really cold at night, so especially in the higher elevations up in the mountains there. It's been staying pretty cold. But up the sky, just some high, thin cirrus, wispy cirrus clouds. Love those. But high pressure for the weather. Not that cold air to really to kind of just sink in here. As you can see, the water in the river has come significantly down. Right there we got little islands starting to become visible again. As water levels continue to drop. There in the distance there across the river, that's a new housing development, it looks like, that was built. I think that's called River's Edge, if I'm not mistaken, over there. And that was built within the last, I believe, 10 years or so. Zoom you guys out here a little bit. Back with you guys. Let's get a little closer to the airport. All right, guys, just down a little bit further, and I don't know if you guys can see up there on the mountain. Over, let's see. Oh, wrong way. Sorry about that. Over the mountain there, the windmills over on Wilkes-Barre Mountain there, Bear Creek. I think there's about a dozen of them up there or so. I think I can see 10 of them right now. But all of them turning. So it's kind of cool and windy here today, so. But obviously, great location for them. Hey, just wanted to show you that, guys. While I saw it, I was walking. So we're coming up on the airport. Kind of see it over there. And again, sorry, it's super cold out, windy. So sorry for the runny nose, but and the sniffling. But the airport's up that way, just over there to the left, and again the river here to the right. It's a gorgeous, beautiful day. Views. I just wanted to share them with you guys. So thanks for coming along with me. Alright guys, I'll bring it back down the river here. Got some of these gorgeous, I assume they're probably oak trees, but some of the big old oak trees that still kind of remain here that haven't been taken down by the water. And we are getting close to the airport here, so I'm going to zoom you guys in and give you a little bit better look. Alright guys, so here we are. Still even more soccer fields down here. So great use of the land down here, and it's beautiful scenery. But you can see over there those orange checkered buildings. Those are airplane hangar buildings over there for the Wyoming Valley Airport. And to the right, that checkered building, you can kind of make out a yellowish looking building. Additional hangars. And to the right of that, I think, is the original old hangar building. Stone and glass, very beautiful design. Hey, be quiet over there. A duck over there squawking on the river. But yeah, so I do believe there is a Marine barracks that operates out of here. This is just a small plane airport, helicopters, personal little planes. So usually propeller airplanes from what I've seen. And I've actually never really come over here to sit and actually watch them at all. in my time living here in the valley. So it's really kind of the first time I've been walking the levee system down this way. As you walk over by Kirby Park area. And if any of you guys watch JP videos, as I've mentioned in many of my other videos before, this is an area that you may have not seen before, but are kind of familiar with. One of his favorite places to eat here in the area is Booyah Burgers, and that is actually located down across the street from here, where those checkered hangars are, right across the highway. So maybe stop there after we're done leaving, but the runway is there and I don't see anything getting ready to take off. I think that one plane taxied down, so hopefully we'll get to see something. Getting over here to the beginning, and I think we might have this blue plane right here taking off. It'd be kind of cool. It's taxiing down, but right over there, I don't know if you guys can switch my hands here. Right there, that blue roof building, that's Booyah Burger over there. But let's see if we can. Oh, yep, there you go. Speeding up. I'm gonna keep walking down so I can get a little closer, okay, guys? All right. Very, very cool. Let's go turn around here and here we go. Step on it. There we go. We're up. Awesome. There we go, guys. Lift off. Very cool. That's gonna hang to the left there a little bit and come back. Very, very cool. It's kind of hard to make out in the background, so keeps trying to focus, but it's hard. Oh, and we got one coming for a landing. You guys sneaking up on me. Go. It's actually really quiet coming in, a lot quieter than I thought. Nice and smooth landing. Great job. Power down now, try to stop her. Oh, touch and go. Look at that. Did not see that one coming. Very cool. Maybe didn't have time to stop. I don't know. Maybe we're just practicing flying skills. Oh, we got another one coming down. Take off here. Taxiing down. Here we go. Again, as you can see, most of these are small, single prop. And again, I don't know anything about planes at all, but I'm sure this would be something kind of different and cool. Share with you guys and show you guys. Again, if you enjoy things like this, please click that like to like the video and the subscribe button. Ring that bell to be notified when I upload new videos. And as always, thank you for coming along. Sciencing out with Mr. G. And lift already. Wow, that was quick. Sorry, the focus keeps going in and out. Trying to focus on that blue sky back there. So sorry about that. All right. Lots of action going on. Yeah. Hey guys, we have that plane that did the touch and go coming back again. And I am directly in the sun and I cannot tell if I got them in frame at all or not, because I cannot see. There we go. Again, super, super quiet. All right, touchdown and.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're okay. That's fine. And it looks like they are staying down this time. And they're making the turn, come back, taxi back to the airport hangar. Oh, lost him there. And I know they do lessons over here if people want to learn to fly. And they do all the testing and everything over here, so I am aware. I know a couple of people have done that. Yeah, they're taxiing back to the airport hangars. Very cool. Okay, guys, we got it's like another one coming in here. I'll screech the tires there as they hit. Landed. they got stopped fairly quickly, making the turn to head back. Get the windsock there in the background. Awesome, very cool. Alright guys, kind of walking back now. Wife and daughter are getting kind of cold. I guess that is a pretty cold day out here. But we are unfortunately walking into the sun. Well, unfortunately. But haven't seen any more planes, so got the zoom in here for you guys. We got the windsock here blowing southeast, so the wind's coming out of the north and west, which you expect here in Northeast PA, especially on a cold day. You know, cold wind coming down from the north from Canada up above, and most of our weather comes from west to east across the United States. So again, looking over at the hangars over there at the Wyoming Valley Airport. So I wanted to talk a little bit, I guess, about some of the science behind flying airplanes, and of course, you know, very complicated. I'm going to simplify just a couple ideas, principles out there. So, you know, the design with propellers, again, moving wind in front of the plane, you know, very similar to what a jet and a turbine's trying to do, like a vacuum cleaner sucking air in and moving it, pushing out the back. The propellers of the airplane, of course, are causing the air to move from the front of the airplane backwards. So creating low pressure, you know, the faster moving air is creating lower pressure in front of the airplane, higher pressure behind it. And the idea is that thrust, creating that thrust to move it forward as we're walking along here. So, yeah, so creating some of that thrust, moving the plane forward. And the design of the airplane wing, it's called an airfoil. Rounded usually in the front and thinner towards the back, flat on the bottom, and curved or rounded on the top. And using the idea of Bernoulli's principle here, the air going over the wing meets as it goes over the top of the wing and the bottom of the wing at the same time at the back of the wing. But keeping in mind that the wind moving over the top of the wing is going to go downhill because of the downward curve of the top of the wing. Means it's going to speed up and move faster. But it's going a further distance because it's going up and then down a little bit of hill, that curve on the front. Again, the shortest distance between any 2 points is a straight line. So the flat straight point of the wing on the bottom means that the air on the bottom of the wing is going a shorter distance. So the air on the top of the wing is moving faster to meet at the same time on the back. And that creates lower pressure. Faster moving air on the top creates lower pressure on top of the wing. And of course, that's what you're trying to do to create lift. So the force comes from the bottom of the wing upward. And I got someone coming here, just hold on. All right, so sorry about that. Someone's playing music as they're walking by and Don't want to have to cut that out later on, so just stop the video there for a second. So yeah, so you're trying to create thrust, move it forward to generate that moving air over the wing. It's in order to get the lift on the wing to get it up. And of course, gravity is pulling and acting on the plane, pulling it downward, so you have to generate enough lift to overcome that force. Helicopters, obviously being a propeller, kind of same thing. In order to get them to get lift, the propeller on top of the helicopter is creating that low pressure above the helicopter by moving the air around above it and creating that lift force. But again, then you have the rotational force of those propellers, so you have to have counter rotation with the tail, thus the propeller on the tail counteract those rotational forces, the torque from the main propeller. And whenever you see a helicopter, usually move forward or backwards when it's slowing down. You'll notice that one's moving forward, kind of dips its nose a little bit to create that lower pressure in front of the helicopter by tilting the rotor forward. And then when it's slowing down, kind of does the opposite by lifting the nose of the helicopter up a little bit. So wanted to include that in here a little bit. And again, just breaking it down really simple, some basic ideas. Of course, it's a lot more complicated than that. Usually all nitty gritties, but hopefully that gave you kind of a general idea. So with that said, kind of coming up on the end here, I'm going to try to catch up to my daughter and my wife up above. Again, if you like this kind of content, please consider clicking the thumbs up button, liking the video, hitting the subscribe button, and ringing the bell to be notified when I upload other videos. And thanks for signing along with me here today at the Wyoming Valley Airport in Luzerne County, Pennsylvania. And until next time, science is everywhere. What will you find?